Hello! Welcome to my sketchbook tour. I started this sketchbook about 3 years ago and I finished it like 2 weeks ago. And now I'm filming the whole thing. So this is the first sketchbook I've ever finished. Because it was the easiest to finish. This was kind of like my summer project. I wanted to finish a sketchbook. So I chose this one to finish because I felt like this one I could actually finish. So, on to the simple abstract sketchbook. I never start on the first page because it's just a rule I have. And here's the best drawing. The best drawing of the whole sketchbook. If you were looking for the best drawing of this sketchbook, here it is. You can go ahead and tune out now if you want, or move on. There it is. I was trying to kind of do the same thing as the first sketch, but it didn't turn out as well. Drew a tree, drew another tree, because I just felt like it was fun. Here's what I wanted the sketchbook to look like, kind of, the drawings in it and stuff, but it didn't really turn out that way. This was like months and months later after this one. Trying to kind of go with the theme of the first drawing again, but it didn't look as good, obviously. It's kind of the tone of what the rest of the sketchbook is like, a little bit. This one looks kind of how I wanted it to. I'm kind of happy with this one. I think it kind of looks like a person, and I like it. This is where I started to use my watercolors for the first time ever. And they're not that great, but I mean, at least I used them, right? Back to markers. This drawing could have been better if I didn't put those lines there, I feel like. Would have been better, but whatever. Trying different stuff with my watercolors. More watercolor. Here's where I realized I could use up my Sharpies that I have had for a couple years. So then this sketchbook kind of turned into, oh, let's use all my Sharpies up, please. I didn't. I just used the black ones up. That was it. More Sharpies. This one I like. This one I hate. Hate this one. Looks terrible. More watercolors! Woo! I really like how the lines turned out in this one. Wish I would have chose a different color scheme for this part, but I wanted to try a different color scheme than what I usually do, so I did something different. Yay, me! This one's kind of boring. This one's real boring. And once again, I messed up the color scheme. I'm real good at that. Trying a new watercolor technique that I learned. Not well, but I tried. So it's there. Kind of like this piece just because I use like my favorite color scheme, just the primary colors. I like how it pops. This is probably my least favorite of the sketchbook. It wins the least favorite drawing of the sketchbook award for this sketchbook. Maybe ever. It might be my least favorite drawing ever. Hard to say. This one I used my friend's watercolors that are a lot better than mine and realized how terrible my watercolors were. Look how beautiful they blend. They're so beautiful. And look how terrible mine are. They don't blend at all. They just are chalky. That's all they do. They're good at being chalky. This one makes them look almost decent, but they feel terrible when you touch the paper. Just Just trying to use my watercolors and make them look good. They don't. Back to Sharpies because I was frustrated with my watercolors because they suck. I like these next few ones. I feel like they turned out pretty well. This is another one of my favorites. Really like the color scheme of this one as well. This one's kind of boring. Like this one. I like the ones that have more stuff going on. The ones that are like simple, like this previous one, I don't like as much. Wish I would have done more with them. This one's also meh. I like blank space in abstract sketchbooks. I don't know why. I just like it. More of my friends' watercolors that look way better than mine. Just trying to use up my Sharpies. Trying so hard. I went back to the idea of the first drawing in the sketchbook, but I did it all in marker instead of colored pencils. And it looks alright, but still not as good as the first drawing. First drawing just tops all. This one's a little too cutesy for my taste, but whatever. This one reminds me of a lava lamp. Back to that first concept again, but with different colors. This one I like as well. I feel like it turned out alright. The most angular drawing in the sketchbook. And back to round edges. I really like drawing curves. It's my favorite thing to draw. So I just got it all out in the sketchbook. Back to the first concept again, but with my watercolors. And I made them look halfway decent on this, but still not that great. Just really trying to use up my Sharpies. This one I tried using watercolor pencils, and it gave kind of a neat effect, but it wasn't really an effect I like necessarily, so I probably wouldn't ever use watercolor pencils again, but I tried them. And here we are to the last drawing of the sketchbook, and I also really like how this one turned out. So yeah, thanks for watching my sketchbook tour, and yeah, hopefully there'll be another one of these days when I finish another sketchbook in 3 years.